People are undergoing a transformation, shifting their focus towards immediate pleasures and desires. Prioritizing their own indulgences over spiritual values, it's evident that there's a clear inclination towards sinful pleasures. Despite knowing the potential cost to their souls, they seem unconcerned. Our current world is characterized by this trend. The attraction of sin's pleasures is so compelling that it blinds them to its consequences. They become fixated on short-lived thrills rather than contemplating their eternal impact. This path is risky. They believe they can lead double lives, enjoying secret pleasures concealed from loved ones. However, sin's deceit leads them to believe they can evade repercussions, which is far from the truth. Eventually, the deception catches up with them, resulting in unavoidable destruction. The Bible warns, "Be sure your sin will find you out." Numbers chapter 32 verse 23. Escape from sin's consequences, no matter how well hidden, is impossible. People must recognize this truth and turn away from deceptive pleasures before it's too late. In our changing world, the pursuit of immediate pleasure takes precedence. People prioritize their present enjoyment without considering their eternal souls. The allure of sin captivates them, disregarding spiritual consequences. Although the pleasure of sin may provide a momentary high, it leads down a deceptive path towards ruin. Despite understanding its potential harm, they persist in secret indulgences, assuming they can maintain a double life. Denying the inevitable consequences won't shield them indefinitely. The Bible warns, "Be sure your sin will find you out." Numbers chapter 32 verse 23. Many solely focus on the present, living for today's pleasures. This disregard for spiritual consequences can severely impact their souls. It's vital to reflect on priorities, recognizing the eternal soul's significance, and adopt a balanced approach to life. Each day should be lived with the understanding that judgment awaits. The concept of the soul is frequently mentioned in the Bible, emphasizing its nature, purpose, and eternal destiny. The soul should take precedence over mere physical concerns. While physical well-being matters, neglecting the soul for momentary pleasures holds severe consequences. People should value their eternal souls, which will outlast their earthly bodies. Counterfeit Christianity exists, where some prioritize religious actions over genuine heart devotion. The people in Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13-14 displayed outward religiosity but lacked true inward commitment. It's not enough to profess faith. God looks at the heart. God values a true relationship, not just religious routines. Our heart's condition matters most. God desires a deep, genuine relationship where He is loved and prioritized above all. A heart far from God is dangerous, as shown in Isaiah's example. Fake Christians might attend church for appearances, not for a genuine relationship. True salvation is reflected in a transformed life centered on God's love. Don't use God as a mere fire escape, a backup plan. Our hearts matter deeply to God. He wants a relationship, not just lip service. It's crucial to seek God diligently and cultivate a genuine connection with Him. Counterfeit Christians lack the heart's true devotion and surrender to God's lordship. True faith means believing and acknowledging Christ's lordship over our lives. God desires a genuine relationship with us, not just empty religious acts. Ultimately, He wants our hearts, not superficial actions. The transformation people undergo involves shifting towards immediate pleasures and personal desires, often prioritizing these over spiritual values. The trend towards indulgence and sin is clear, even though the potential consequences to one's soul are understood. The world we inhabit reflects this behavior, where the allure of sinful pleasure blinds individuals to its lasting repercussions. The temporary thrill becomes paramount, overshadowing any consideration of eternal consequences. This path is perilous, as many believe they can live dual lives, enjoying secret pleasures that remain hidden from loved ones. However, sin's deceit is powerful, making them believe they can avoid any negative outcomes. Yet, eventually, the truth catches up, leading to unavoidable destruction. The Bible's warning in Numbers chapter 32 verse 23 holds true: sin will be exposed. Escaping the consequences of sin, no matter how concealed, is impossible. It is essential for people to recognize this reality, turning away from deceptive pleasures before it is too late. In the evolving world, the pursuit of immediate pleasure has taken precedence. People are focusing on the pleasures of the present moment without much regard for their eternal souls. The allure of sin captivates them, and they disregard the spiritual consequences it entails. Despite understanding the potential harm, they continue to indulge in secret pleasures, assuming they can lead double lives. Denying the inevitable consequences won't protect them indefinitely. The Bible's warning in Numbers chapter 32 verse 23 rings true. The consequences of sin will eventually catch up with them. Many individuals are solely concerned with the here and now, living their lives for today's pleasures. This neglect of spiritual consequences can have severe repercussions for their eternal well-being. It's important to reflect on priorities, recognizing the significance of the eternal soul and adopting a balanced approach to life that considers both the present and the eternal. Each day should be lived with the understanding that judgment awaits. The concept of the human soul is emphasized in various parts of the Bible, highlighting its central role in human existence. While taking care of one's physical body is important, neglecting the eternal soul for temporary pleasures can lead to dire consequences. It's crucial for people to value their eternal souls, which will outlast their earthly bodies. Counterfeit Christianity is a phenomenon where individuals prioritize outward religious actions over genuine heart devotion. In Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13-14, people showed outward religiosity but lacked true inward commitment. Mere profession of faith isn't enough. God examines the heart. God values an authentic relationship, not just ritualistic routines. Our heart's condition matters most. God desires a deep, genuine relationship where He is loved and prioritized above all. A heart far from God is dangerous, as evidenced by Isaiah's example. Counterfeit Christians might attend church for appearances, not for a sincere relationship. True salvation is revealed through a transformed life centered on God's love. Don't use God as a mere escape plan. He wants your heart. It's vital to seek God diligently and nurture a genuine connection with Him. Counterfeit Christians lack true heart devotion and surrender to God's lordship. True faith means acknowledging Christ's lordship over our lives. God seeks an authentic relationship, not empty religious acts. Ultimately, He desires our hearts, not superficial actions.